I've applied to more than 300 jobs, and I've heard back from maybe 20. The rest? Gone. Completely gone. I know that sounds weird, but where do all those resumes actually go? At this point, applying for jobs feels like sending your resume into a black hole. I mean, some get the automated rejection bot replying to me within the hour. Others, well, you never hear back. No bot, no human, nothing. Just crickets. Actual crickets, chirping in an inbox that used to feel important and now just feels like a waiting room nobody walks out of. Applying for jobs is one of the most daunting things you can ever do, especially if you are unemployed and actively searching. It is, honestly, a humiliation ritual. You dress it up in professional language, tailored application, value proposition, why I'm a great fit. But strip that away, and what you're really doing is performing enthusiasm for strangers who may never even read it. And here's the thing no one tells you. Some of these jobs aren't even real. Some already have a candidate. Some want free work in the name of assignments and test projects that applicants pour their hearts into for nothing. Some just want to look like they're hiring. And let's not even get started on imposter syndrome. I mean, it doesn't show up when you're employed and comfortable. It shows up the moment you sit down to apply. Suddenly, you're rereading your own resume like, was I ever even good at this? 10 years of experience. And suddenly you feel like a fraud because of one blank cover letter. People say the job market is bad, but when you're unemployed, you don't get to wait. You still have to show up. Every single day. Let's not even talk about the hoops. Tailor your CV, rewrite your cover letter. By the way, why do cover letters always end up sounding like you're low-key begging? Because if we're honest, that's exactly what they are. AI has sped up the process, sure, but you still have to make sure you don't sound like a robot. So, use AI, but don't sound like AI. Then you send it off and pray to the ATS gods to have mercy on your resume. We've heard and done all the tips and tricks in the book. Go on LinkedIn. Use the filters. Send a connection request to someone at the company. Stealthily hunt for a referral like you're running a small intelligence operation. Because let's be honest, half these jobs aren't even reading your resume anymore. No referral, no reply. It doesn't matter how good you are on paper. If nobody inside vouches for you, your application just joins the pile. And even after all of that, sometimes life throws you a bone. A recruiter slides into your inbox talking about an open role. Relief washes over you for about 4 seconds. Then they hit you with the budget, and it turns out you'd basically be working for free. Now you're stuck deciding, take the pay cut or keep looking. With all the "we're in a recession" theories floating around, I'm almost willing to entertain them at this point. Then there's the maths that makes no sense at all. The more years of experience on your resume, the more rejections you seem to collect. Shouldn't companies want someone who needs less training? Instead, more experience just reads as more expensive, more high maintenance. Something that would have worked in your favor in another life is working against you in this one. And it's not just the silence that gets to you. It's watching the people who were laid off with you start getting jobs, one by one. You're happy for them, genuinely. But there's something heavy about still being the one waiting. You wonder what they had that you didn't, or if it just came down to timing. Meanwhile, everyone around you suddenly becomes a career consultant. Just apply. Are you applying? Have you thought about starting a business? Why don't you just pick up some small gigs in the meantime? As if the problem was that you hadn't thought of applying. As if 300 applications weren't already sitting in that abyss. People mean well, mostly. But unsolicited advice from someone who has never had to open LinkedIn at 11 p.m. hunting for a referral lands very differently when you're the one doing it. Honestly, some days I want to live it up and pretend I don't need a job at all. But day by day, my savings shrink, and I know I have to act, very fast at that. But maybe the problem isn't that we're not good enough. Maybe we're trying to be seen in a system designed not to see us. If you're in this phase, you're not alone. I pray the doors of opportunity open for you soon and that you see the light once more. I'll be talking more about this phase of my life, so subscribe so that you don't miss out on any video.